What happens when a player doesn't know how to handle rejection? Let me describe the situation. Alrighty, so a while back in secondary school, I had a friend who was DMing a game of 5e and asked if I wanted to join. I said sure, since I never played D&D before and was curious about it. Friend helps me create my character, a half-elven warlock who made a deal with the Raven Queen in order to resurrect her brother. All I had to do was bring her a Lich's phylactery. Anyways, I joined the party in order to have allies so I can more easily steal the phylactery. Session 1. I hire the party for a task I've engineered to be difficult. They succeeded, and so I give them a small sum of gold and offer my services in return for their cooperation when the time comes. They agree and we go off. After a few sessions, we find a book talking about a land that's ruled by a deathless tyrant of unsurpassed arcane knowledge, and decide to start amassing allies to free the land from the supposed Lich. We begin seeking out powerful allies and doing tasks for them to gain their aid. Now we've been playing for about 3 months, and in real life, we have formal coming up. I, being the super popular socialite that I am, do not have a date and was going to ask if my friends wanted to go as a group. Enter the Rangers player, who I only knew from our sessions, who was rather awkward out of character and rarely hung out with any of us other than the Fighters player outside sessions. He comes and awkwardly asks if I would want to go to formal with him, to which I reply, I'm not interested in guys. Sorry. Anyways, by the grace of some eldritch being, I get the courage to ask my crush to the formal, and she actually says yes. Thank you, Daddy Cthulhu. It was actually terrible, and I realized she only wanted a physical relationship, which I didn't want. Oh well, at least she was honest about her wants, and we just both agreed to go our separate ways. Anyways, the very next session, we finally have amassed an army and are prepared to take on this Lich. We storm his fortress, and finally, after a long and grueling dungeon crawl, get to him. Our allies concentrate on magic to wink at him, using an artifact we found that only affects undead, so that we even stand a chance against him. We're closing in on victory when the ranger snatches the artifact and gives it to the Lich. The now CR19 again Lich proceeds to wipe the floor with our level 10 characters. When asked why he did it, the player just answered, OP hates nice guys, so I'm done being nice. The worst part is that his reason basically says, I was only acting nice because I thought it would make OP want to date me. See, now as much as that player is in the wrong, I do believe that the DM is the true problem here. DM should have asked why the player was doing something like that and not let a party's months of hard work go down the drain over pettiness. It leaves a bitter taste in everyone's mouth and leads to groups breaking up. What do you all think about this situation?